Welcome back to the Thursday Night Thoughts podcast. This is season 3, episode 9. Our podcast is available everywhere where you can listen to podcasts. We got our wonderful co-host. We got the homie Carson.
Hey guys.
And we got the homie CJ. Terrell might or might not be joining us today. It's up to him. If he pops in, he pops in. It's totally fine.
It varies.
It varies. So before we get started, so I forgot to actually mention this to Carson and Terrell, but CJ and I were talking. We were thinking about doing the podcast every other week because there's always just something that always comes up. So yeah. I think that might be a little bit easier on the schedule to do every other week instead of weekly.
That can work. I'm fine with it because right now since I'm going back into college for a career change and I'm going into careers. By the way, loving class right now, having fun.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how that's going.
It's going pretty good. I'm actually really enjoying it so far.
I'm glad, dude.
And I'm doing well in it too. So A plus. It's a plus.
Hey, that's fantastic.
But yeah, no, I got classes right now I'm doing, and sometimes I got some work I gotta be doing on some of these days, and I can't always make it to all these. Shouldn't say all these, but I couldn't make it last time because I had a lot of work and I also had a bunch of other stuff going on.
Yeah, I was tired last time, so I couldn't do it, bro.
Yeah, we sometimes aren't able to do these things, but that's because real life stuff happens.
Exactly.
We try to do this when we can.
I for sure got a lot going on, but that's a problem for another day. laughing through the pain, am I right, guys?
No, don't stop.
I was told to stop doing that, so I'm gonna stop doing that. So guys, recommendations of the week. What do you guys have?
I got two, but
I was gonna say it's okay if you don't have anything.
Yeah, I got two.
Okay, what do you have?
Okay, so recommendation for the week. I'll tell you right now. I feel like lots of people are also kind of bashing on it too much sometimes a bit now, but also lots of people are loving it at the same time. It's a weird mix. Huh? No. You don't even get me started with that one. I'm not even gonna go to that. I'll go on a rant against her. I'm sorry. To everybody who is a Swift fan, but I am not, and there's a lot of reasons why.
Oh, that's a good one.
I would have to say, when it comes to things I recommend, some Wukong. Black Myth Wukong.
Okay, yeah, I was going to have you talk about that in a bit.
That is definitely one of my recommendations right now. I'll tell you all right now. Definitely recommend it, for one. Second recommendation, because I'm getting more back into it in a sense, since I didn't watch all of it. Like I mentioned, I actually just told you about it just now, Jay. I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen, getting back into it. And I know it's been out for a while and everything. I've been meaning to get to it. It's just I've had so much going on, and I haven't had the time to sit down and really watch much anime in a while. And Jujutsu Kaisen has been on the top of my list. I'm like, you know what? I've been holding this off for so long. I need to get back into it because I watched the first couple episodes a long time ago, a while back. And I stopped because I just got so busy with everything.
Yes, sir.
And now I'm getting into it, and I already knew a bunch of the lore things. I've been keeping up with manga. I like to keep up with manga more than the animes usually. I think you guys know this with lots of stuff I do, or anything I'm into usually. I like to keep up with the manga and see how that goes. I never buy the manga. I keep up with it on YouTube, and I try to find places to read it for free and everything as much as I can.
We do not condone piracy.
Yeah, no, do not do piracy. That is a bad thing. But I try to, read it. I try to find stuff on it for YouTube to keep up and keep track with it. And I kept up with it on manga mainly, through YouTube mainly, and through lots of other stuff, mainly through memes and stuff, whatever I can find.
Yeah, dude.
But definitely a good show, and I'm glad I'm actually starting it back up and getting into it more, because it's just been so long since I watched it.
Yeah, dude, I get it. All right, yeah. CJ, do you want to go next?
Sure.
Yeah, recommendations of the week.
I'm 2 episodes in, so this might change. But World Triggers as an anime, It's just about like monsters that enter another portal to come to another world. I mean, the very first 2 episodes are very slow, but I mean, if the third episode's still slow, I probably won't watch it. So that's why I said it might change. But it's a good anime.
Did you end up watching more episodes of Doctor Stone like we requested?
Not yet.
Have you actually started watching Dragon Ball Z?
I watched some of it, but that's
Okay.
a while ago.
Okay. How far are you in Dragon Ball Z? Because you've only known what's been going on because of the games.
I
Like
wanna say
watching the
Frieza
anime
saga,
and,
but I'm not
and playing the
sure.
games is only a little bit different because the universe changes it just a little bit, so it's not boring. So like, how far are you into the Dragon Ball Z?
I have to check, but I think Frieza just gave us. So I think it's a Frieza saga.
Oh, okay. So you're into Frieza Saga. Okay, so you've been watching like a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not watching it like I'm supposed to because it happens.
That's fine.
But yeah, it's not bad. It's a little like
To say that you're into Frieza Saga is definitely like a huge step. You're like a quarter in.
It takes a while though. It does.
All right. So my turn. Recommendations of the week. I finished Batman: The Caped Crusader, and I am almost done with my adventures with Superman. And I'm on season 3 of Star Trek: The Lower Decks. All of those are so good. Yeah,
Okay.
So I recently got into Star Trek because of the Lower Decks.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Star Trek for a while.
Yeah, dude. It's on Paramount Plus. It's called Star Trek: The Lower Decks. It's really funny. It has Jack Quaid in it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Jack Quaid is in everything, bro. The Boys, My Adventures with Superman.
A bunch of things, I think, but that was it.
Yeah, Jack Quaid is in everything, man. Hopefully this podcast can take off and we can have Jack Quaid hop into the podcast. All right, is there anything you guys want to bring up before we get started with our main stuff?
No, wait.
Not that I can think of now.
Okay, so Carson, how about you get started with your Black Myth Wukong review?
Oh man, I don't know how to start that off. Honestly, the game, it's fun. One thing I could say right now, so there's I would say the pros definitely outweigh the cons. I'm not saying like there's any like super crazy bad stuff about it, but okay, let's start with the bad first. Really, Black Myth Wukong in general, though, I'll say overall, very good game, very well done, and it's just beautiful. And the bad thing is when it comes to combat wise, it's kind of almost a bit repetitive ish.
I saw that.
If you were to see what I mean when you play the game, or if you watch it on YouTube, you can see how it is a bit repetitive. But it's not like terrible because you get some spoilers, semi spoiler, but not really semi spoiler. Honestly, with combat system here, you get different like stances and like different ways of how you can fight in a way.
You mean like Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, basically like Ghost of Tsushima in a way. You get different stances and ways to fight as you go through the game, and you get more powerful. You can put points into these stances and do more things. Either get more powerful with them. There's a mix of different things you can do with them. But there is that. That's not bad though, because it kind of reminds me of Ghost of Tsushima, which I kind of liked how they did that. It's just when I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, I can see how people can see how that might be repetitive in a way, but it's not a bad thing to do, especially if you have a mix of different stances to go about your way of combat.
I didn't think so. Like, I didn't think Ghost of Tsushima was repetitive.
No, I didn't think so. It really was either. That's really I wouldn't say it's really repetitive.
The only game I can say that was repetitive was Days Gone.
Yeah,
that was just
that was repetitive. Supposed to feel repetitive.
I don't know if a game's supposed to feel repetitive. I mean, I guess it depends what kind of vibe they're going for. I thought Avengers was repetitive. And some people would argue that Spider-Man's repetitive. Wouldn't you say that to you, Carson?
I know. The thing is, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how you would really argue it, because it plays similar to Ghost of Tsushima with the stance. That's the thing. I don't know if I would say it's really repetitive. I personally would say it's kind of not really, but is at the same time. I can see what people mean, but I wouldn't say it isn't at the same time, because you can say that for a lot of games that do something similar. That's why. Here's the thing. That's why I'm just adding that as just a con for now because of the fact that like it's just
And
a
you're
more
still
common thing. Lots of people are repeating and saying, and I can see what they mean, but also I don't fully agree with it.
not finished.
I haven't finished the game because I've been busy with a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
College stuff like that. Everybody's busy. I'm busy with that, so I haven't fully finished it. But from what I've gotten through so far, it is again, it's very well done, very well made, very fun, and story wise, very good. If you know stuff about Wukong and you know like how stories are in a sense,
Yeah.
this takes place after Journey to the West.
Yeah, dude. So like, something really cool that I saw as of yesterday. So today's Wednesday, August 28th. Yesterday, I saw that someone made a mod that they turned the
Goku?
character into Goku, and that was the coolest thing I've ever seen, bro.
I think I've heard about that.
Dude,
See,
it
I
looks
wonder if it's a
incredible.
PC mod only.
Yeah, it's a PC mod only.
It's on Steam, yeah.
And
Well, it's good on my PC, so
it's so funny, bro, because some people asked the fans asked the people that made the game, "Oh, so when's it coming to Xbox?" And they straight up said, "Xbox is irrelevant."
But like, it's not. Like, it's weird because I love Steam when they come out with mods, but like, if you want to play it on console, you're not getting those mods because they take so much time. But I mean, I get it.
Exactly. All right. All right. So let's get started, man.
Oh, one thing I want to say though, real quick, the opening of Sun Wukong, that was awesome. The opening is amazing.
Yeah, I saw the opening. That was wild.
Yeah, I love it. The dude's got an aura, and he's got. And I love Wukong just for mythology alone because a lot of people don't know this about me, but you're gonna find out right now. I'm a big mythology nerd.
Oh, hold on. Terrell said he's trying to get in. For some reason, it says that it's locked. So I'm gonna send him another.
Once you started it,
But yeah, no, I'm a big mythology nerd. For anybody who's listening and does not know or know me well, or doesn't really know me in general, but to these guys, they know I'm a big mythology nerd. I studied a lot of mythology growing up, and I just love how they brought his character into the game.
Yeah, dude, totally.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited to pick it up. I want to pick it up later because here's the thing, right? I'm gonna dive in more into this later. So like, right now I'm trying to finish Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. In 2 months, Sparking Zero comes out. But I definitely think I'm gonna pick up Black Myth Wukong in a bit.
Yeah. One thing though, I will say, and I don't understand why, lots of people are like not really lots of people are hating on the game because I don't know. I guess they think it's like you're rushing a boss. It's a boss rush game, and you're just. I don't know. I don't know. It's a weird mix because lots of people can't really back up their points. I'm like, dude, it's practically a Dark Souls game just with some Wukong.
Well, I think
A little different, but it's still almost. I shouldn't say it's like a Souls game. It's not technically a Souls game. It has some characteristics, but it doesn't.
Well, I wonder if they thought it was gonna be like Bloodborne. I guess
That's not what their problem is, though, CJ. That's not the problem. People are hating on it because of how cinematography it is, how cinematic it is, and how it's basically more like a movie.
I mean, a lot of games are like that.
I was gonna say, look at the games now. Really, look at how the graphics are right now. You're gonna tell me that some of the games that we have now that aren't like as popular or even more popular haven't looked like movies.
But the trailer showed that though.
The trailer showed. What I was trying to say.
So I don't get that.
I don't get why you're hating on it when it's been shown in both gameplay and trailer. Yet people are saying, "Oh, you're basically playing a movie. Why would I have to spend so much money for a movie?" My guy, it actually isn't. I shouldn't say it's super long of a game. I think some people have beaten it already really quick, but I mean that's just speedrunners too. But even so, no, the game is fun. It's enjoyable. It's cinematic. It's meant to be. And it shows. It does an amazing job. And I actually give props to all the people who made that because of how cinematic they made it and how beautiful they really made their game.
Did they use the trailer?
So like, from your perspective, from right now, from a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate it? So you're so early on. I mean,
I'm still not super far into it. I think I'm somewhere in chapter 2, I believe. Because again, I haven't really had time to do it. But I would say, honestly, even though I'm still like sort of newish or I shouldn't say newish, but even though I'm only like at chapter 2, like I think I'm like in the middle of chapter 2, I would have to say I rate it from my experience and from what I know, probably 9.5 or 10 right now, because just from playing the game and just from how it is and the design details they actually go through with all this stuff, it's amazing.
Yeah, Metacritic gave it an 81 and a user score of a 7.7, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, but it's
What
still
up, Terrell?
low for this game. Not gonna lie, it's
So,
low.
hey guys, everybody, welcome Terrell in. What's up, Terrell?
Hello. Sorry, I
What's
just
up?
got work.
Oh, you're fine, dude. How's your day going?
It's pretty long. It's been long
Alright.
all the week.
So, all right, guys, welcome Terrell. So, Terrell, do you have any recommendations of the week?
Uh,
I don't mean to jump you into a straight up question right from the back.
I'll say Madden 25 is actually probably better than any other Madden I ever played
What?
recently.
Better than college football, dude? Everyone's talking about college football.
Yeah, most definitely. I like Madden 25 a lot better.
So I saw this thing. I don't know if it's true. Can you transfer your character from college football to Madden 25?
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, but my player sucked. My player sucked right now, but yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so like CJ and I was talking, they need to do a hockey college game like that, because that would actually be really fun if they do like a hockey version.
Yeah, but see, that's gonna be harder to do, right? Because most people that play college football, and I know the statistics say that that's not always true, but most people that play college football go into the NFL. Not everyone that plays hockey at a
Yeah, not everyone
college
makes
level
it to the
gets in.
NHL either.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, okay, so guys, let's get started, because we have everybody in here now. We forgot to do a review of Deadpool and Wolverine. How about let's get started with that. I like
Love
a
it.
spoiler review rather. Dude, how long I've been waiting for this,
I don't know if it's a spoiler review.
dude. The
Don't.
fact they got Wesley Snipes, dude, incredible. And they got Channing Tatum to do the character he always wanted to do. That's insane as well. I think-
Oh, you talking about the Witch Call movie?
Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, yeah. There's something I want to talk about, but that was floating around on Twitter about the end credit of
Yeah, talk
Deadpool
about
Wolverine.
it.
So apparently, at the end, which was deleted scene, it shows Gambit back in his own universe. I think I sent it to the group chat to you guys, and I don't know if
Yeah, I
y'all took a
saw
look
it,
at
dude.
it.
That was insane, dude.
So could it possibly mean that
Yeah.
it could be a Gambit movie in the works now, or it's just a
There is
cameo?
that thing.
Or they're just gonna reboot him for X-Men.
That'd be cool to see him get rebooted for X-Men.
But I still want to see his own backstory, though.
That
I do want to see his backstory. I that's something I definitely want to see as well.
I was hyped about a Gambit movie, but it got canceled. I didn't even know it was supposed to be Channing Tatum that was supposed to play it or something, but
Yeah.
Right.
So he was supposed to be Gambit in the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie, but he had a scheduling conflict.
yeah.
I mean,
that movie was awesome.
I'd like to say that's one of the best MCU movies I've ever seen in a hot
Yeah,
minute.
the best opening.
Yeah.
Best opening as well. There are 206 bones in the human body. 207 I'm watching Gossip Girl.
That's a cameo for Gossip Girl. If you're a Gossip Girl fan,
Yeah.
if you have any female
Yeah.
audience here,
Yeah, because Blake Lively is the lead role.
yeah.
CJ, so guys, I was talking with CJ yesterday. So CJ is actually catching up on the MCU now. So he's actually past Avengers Endgame by now. Which I'm very surprised because CJ doesn't like watch stuff like that often.
Have fun watching stuff after Endgame.
I know, right? It just goes downhill.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I mean-
nothing was really good after that. Besides, maybe like a couple things.
Shang-Chi, that was good. Deadpool was good.
Deadpool was good. I think Deadpool was just basically destroyed everything.
Spider-Man: Far From Home and No Way Home was pretty good.
Yeah.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
That was pretty good.
I didn't like WandaVision too much, but Moon Knight was good.
I mean, but
Moon
you're
Knight, I
not
got
alone in
confused,
that.
but it was pretty good. She was terrible.
No, that's not. Someone's mic got an echo.
echo.
Is it mine?
I
I think Carson's
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
I'm in an echo room right now.
Are you using your headphones?
Yes. Oh, it's not plugged in. My bad.
No, exactly.
Loki was pretty good. Is it better now?
Yeah, Loki
I
was
like Loki.
dude, much better. But yeah, so Carson, you weren't in the last episode. Do you think the MCU's in shambles?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all said yes, but we want
Yes.
your opinion as well.
It has been in shambles for a while. Yes.
It has been hit and misses, but yeah, it's been shambles.
There's been a
Okay.
few hits here and there, but not many that I would say really like that can bring it up a lot or that have gotten it up even higher or whatever. Because so far, the only thing I would say that's been getting the most, I would say for like the longest time for like years, is probably the Deadpool Wolverine movie. Other than that, I don't see anything else really from the past that's really been saving it that well enough where it's gone to that level where they're not really totally in shambles, or it's not like, it's not that bad. They can still make something good. They've had hits in the past, yes, but it's been very few. And the ones that are misses have been just terrible where it almost takes it down even more.
She-Hulk.
See, the thing, She-Hulk, don't get me wrong, they did a good job with some of her character by getting some things right,
Yeah.
but there were some things that they
Poor
definitely got
execution.
wrong some of the execution stuff that they just did was just not good.
So like,
I don't like some of the things they did in it, but there were some things that, yes, no, she would definitely do some of these things
yeah.
because of how her character is and how she is, but there's just some things that don't make sense at all why even put it in.
So like, my question is for CJ next. Like, so CJ, do you feel like our opinions kind of skewed your opinion a little bit on the MCU since you're recently getting
No.
into it?
No.
And so, like, how's your ride going with the MCU so far? You saying it's going good?
It's not the best. Going in Endgame, I'm kind of like, this is going downhill. I mean, I am halfway, like, towards the end of Endgame, and it just feels like it's going downhill.
Oh, wow. So you're watching Endgame right now, and it's just going downhill for you. To be fair, there was a lot of fan service. There were some things I did not like in Endgame. But, I'll be keeping it myself, and we'll talk about it next time when you finish it, because I don't want to spoil anything for you.
Okay.
All right. So, Carson, you got your wish. Star Wars Acolyte is canceled.
Yeah, no, I was happy when they did that.
And you know what's the weird thing is? There are fans that are having a petition to bring it back. I think that's the most absurd.
No. You fans, you're not getting... Whoever's the fans of that, you're not getting it. I'm sorry, you're not getting that back.
No.
There's a reason why they canceled it, and I think it's because Disney finally realized we probably shouldn't do this anymore.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
I never saw it either.
Terrell, did you see it?
I saw the first episode. I didn't like it.
Okay. Tell us about it, because I don't know anything. When
I've seen scenes of it.
I fell asleep. That's how I remember about this episode.
Oh, wow.
But it's like before everything, though. Before episode
insane.
1.
Here's the thing. I may have not watched it, but I've seen some of the stuff of it, and oh my Lord, there's just so much that doesn't make sense. There's just so much that also doesn't work with how they did certain things, and it's honestly just not good. I don't know how anybody can honestly like it.
I mean, Star Wars has been in shambles since J.J. Abrams.
There's only been like a few good things that came out of Star Wars, and Mandalorian is one of them.
Yeah, Mando was good. They ruined Book of Boba Fett.
It was alright. It could have been better, though.
I mean, Skeleton Crew
Didn't
comes out a couple months.
they shift Boba Fett to Mandalorian?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
That was disrespectful because dude, that was so bad. All right. So Carson, again, you were right once again. Borderlands 4 was sorry, not Borderlands 4. Borderlands movie was awful.
Wait, did you actually see it?
No,
I did not. We were going to. They said it was horrible. Someone said one of the comments said it was lifeless like the game itself. I think that's kind of a bold statement. But it's kind of crazy because I didn't mean to say Borderlands 4 because I was going to talk about that when we talk about Gamescom, but like
We'll go to that afterward.
we'll talk about it afterwards. But like, that is just insane how you just been on the news about these movies and shows.
I can predict a lot of things somehow, and I get lucky with it. I've got lucky with so many predictions. If you guys were to know how predictions are, how I am with predictions, like IRL, like outside of this podcast, you can ask Jay, Terrell, and CJ here. I've called so many things because I don't know. I can just predict it.
No. So you ready for another laugh, Carson, about another thing you got right?
No, what is it?
Foam Stars is going free to play.
Yeah, no, I told you.
Well, it had to.
I told you that. I told you that.
Me and CJ actually gave it a try, bro.
It had to.
I called that, dude, and I told you it's gonna go free.
No.
There's no way that's not gonna go free.
CJ played it way longer than I have. CJ you put in 4 hours into it, bro. I only played the 1 hour.
Listen, I thought that I was being biased towards it. 3 hours in, I hated it, and I was just like, I have to finish this 4th hour. It was gonna have to go free.
Foam Stars is the most Splatoon ripoff, and it's like Wish.com. It's like Wish.com Splatoon, bro.
If you want a game just to play because you're bored, go ahead and try it. You'll be 3 minutes.
I'd rather play like Goat Simulator than to play that.
No, but I'm just saying, if you're bored and want something to do, go ahead and try it. I mean, you're gonna hate it, but go ahead and play it.
All right. All right, guys. So, you guys remember how last time we was talking about that Disney lawsuit when someone had an allergic reaction and died, and the guy tried to sue Disney, but he couldn't because he had Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're standing down. They changed their mind because they want they changed their mind on that policy because they realize how much, that's horrible.
Well, I don't say it's horrible. But
and I hope that the guy, gets his settlement that he needs from his lost wife.
The problem.
Did you ever hear about that, Carson?
I think I may have seen it on YouTube.
The problem with the lawsuit, he only wanted $50,000. That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted.
No,
$50,000.
You're talking like my dead wife, dude. My dead wife is worth more than...
He just wanted to bear her. That's all he wanted to do was bear her for $50,000. That's all he wanted.
I think all he wanted was the Disney park to take responsibility that she got in contact with something with Peanuts.
Yeah, no. But also, it's weird, right? Because if you're gonna sue Disney, you do it for millions. He only wanted $50,000. And everyone was like, "Yo, you don't want to pay somebody $50,000? Y'all make $1 million in a day."
Do you guys remember a couple of years ago that lady that sued McDonald's because of the hot coffee?
And they had to change their laws?
I hated that. That was stupid.
That was an insane lawsuit, bro.
I don't even know.
It was a stupid lawsuit, too.
You don't remember that, CJ?
No, I don't know how she won.
I don't know how she won either. It's coffee.
Listen, the cases that she cited had nothing to do with, hot liquids. It had to do with, liability, which is weird because you got the call.
Here's my problem. Here's my problem with it, and I think CJ might understand this because he's also I think CJ, you've looked into law stuff before, right? You had law classes, right? Yeah. So here's my question then. She has a problem with it being. She had a problem she burned her mouth or whatever. It was pretty much hot. It was too hot to consume for a bit.
Yeah,
I think it was second degree burns.
Okay, here's my question. How is it that she can't tell by picking up the thing?
Carson, yeah, because you can just hold your cup, right? This is cold.
She was past it.
I don't know.
Even so, the person handing her the cup of coffee, did they not tell her, hey, it's hot, don't drink it yet, or be careful?
Carson. Yeah, be careful.
If I'm getting
because anytime I've been given stuff like a hot plate or a hot drink or anything like that, if I were to get a hot drink, I've been told usually by the waiter or waitress, hey, that's hot, plate's hot, be careful, or something like that, while they're handing it off, or they're putting it down.
I shouldn't have to tell you that hot
I didn't have to tell you either, you're ordering hot coffee.
I shouldn't have to tell you hot coffee is hot.
That's insane.
No! No, okay, CJ, okay, here, no. Here's your coffee, right? Here's your hot coffee that you ordered, right? Right? Okay. Drinks it. I'm seeing it! What the heck? You just ordered a hot coffee. I just gave you a hot coffee. You need to tell me that you can't tell it's hot.
That's
Oh
like
my
a thing
God,
that happened at McDonald's.
Weird
Yeah,
lawsuit.
that's what we're talking about, Terrell.
It's a weird
sorry.
lawsuit.
No, dude,
Oh,
you're fine. So,
come
like,
on.
so Terrell, if you didn't hear that, the people at Disney are standing down on that lawsuit against that guy that lost his wife from a peanut allergy.
He's standing down. I mean, they
No,
stand
no,
down.
Disney's
Yeah.
standing down.
So they're gonna give him his money.
Probably.
Hopefully.
Wait,
It's not.
okay,
It's,
hold on.
it's not
Repeat
often.
again. What's the lawsuit exactly?
Okay, so what
Yes.
happened was this guy and his wife went to like Disneyland or Disney World,
Yes.
and she ordered something, and they told her that there was no peanuts in it, and she was like, "Great," and it turns out it had a cross contamination with peanuts in it, and she died, and he tried to sue, and he couldn't sue Disney because there was something in the terms and conditions when you have Disney Plus that you cannot sue Disney, and that's when this whole thing started.
Okay. Two things. One, the Disney Plus thing. That's kind of dumb. Two.
Yeah, that's why they're standing down.
Two.
Standing down. That's not why.
It had cross contamination. How?
I don't
That's
know.
what I
how.
think they need to go. That's what I feel like they need to go into. How did that cross contaminate? Because if nobody
Yeah,
knew, you can't really blame them fully for that. That could have been like a mistake that somebody accidentally put something there by accident.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I think the issue is she told the people before she sat down,
Yeah,
that
that
she
she
can't
was
have
allergic to
peanuts?
peanuts.
and she asked the people, and they were like, "Yeah, it has no peanuts in it." I think that's
Exactly.
where.
Yeah, that's
lawsuit
exactly
comes
what
in.
happened.
Okay, that's a mix of things that could happen then.
Yeah. Granted, I don't know where it got peanuts from.
That's
but-
what I'm trying to figure out. Where did the peanut come in?
I don't know, but all right, let's keep going. Right, so there's a rumor. We're gonna dive deep into this. There's two games that this kind of qualifies for. So 2 Xbox games are going to be able to come to PlayStation 5 eventually. One of them is a rumor, and the other one's confirmed. The confirmed one is Indiana Jones is going to come to PlayStation 5. Excuse me?
What was that? What was that?
That's
What was that?
Terrell,
great.
Well, I'm gonna check it
No,
out
but that's-
eventually.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
yeah, so Indiana Jones, we were told that it was going to be Xbox exclusive, blah, 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 blah. What I think what happened was Disney got involved and said, nah, we want all of our customers to play Indiana Jones, but Xbox can
I
get
don't
it
know
first.
about that. They've had it for a while.
It won't
It's
come to
exclusive.
PlayStation until spring 2025. I don't know if I'm gonna cop it, but that's just me. Another game that's coming to PlayStation 5 that's going to be an Xbox, that was an Xbox exclusive, but it's just a rumor, is that Forza Horizon 5 is going to come to PlayStation.
I'm letting y'all know now. If that comes to PlayStation, I'm burning that game.
Yeah, me and CJ put in quite a bunch of, if you thought CJ has a lot of hours in Rainbow Six Siege, me and him have a lot of hours on Forza Horizon. We played the bricks off that game, bro.
But I don't think they will.
I don't think so either, because man, I'm trying to look for where I had that written down at.
If
Oh,
they
it's
do,
whatever.
give them more sports, but
No, but all right. So guys, we are about 45 oddish days away from Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. How do we feel?
Excited. I also, by the way, when it comes to games, some Wukong. I mean, that cost me 60, I think.
Yeah, it's 60.
60
Steam
some
does
bucks.
it flat
Now
rate.
here's the problem. Guess what I just got today?
Sparking Zero.
No.
You got that
$105.
samurai monkey game, whatever it's called, Morog, whatever that thing's called.
Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah.
I'm getting that game.
Get it. I spent $105 earlier.
On what?
Let's see.
What?
Space Marine 2.
Oh,
Ooh, hold
I forgot
on.
that came out.
I forgot about that. But all right, so Terrell, me and you are the only ones that are on this hype.
I will be getting Sparking Zero. Don't think I won't. Trust me. I'm not leaving Sparking Zero over there. I'm getting that. Yes,
So-
I'm spent. This is the year where I'm gonna be basically my wallet's gonna be almost empty.
Yeah,
I think.
appreciate it. But yeah, so I'm tapped out. By next month I'll be tapped out.
And
Oh, like-
because here's the thing, I still gotta get Stalker 2 as well.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Dude,
I'm
we're
going to
gonna,
explain the names probably here.
yeah, dude, we're gonna talk about that in a second. But like, yo,
Second
I'm
most.
so excited for Sparking Zero for many reasons. We talked about it before, and it's just looking to me. It's getting better and better and better. And then there's an added bonus: the hockey season starts the next day. Like, oh my goodness, dude. Terrell, what are your thoughts on more Sparking Zero? And
I pre-ordered the game last week. Spent
Yes, sir.
$110 on it.
me
My
too, yes,
expense-
sir.
It was a birthday gift for myself. So I bought that game. I'll be playing it in 45 days, 3 days early.
Yeah, so the current time says 40 days, 29 minutes, and 24 seconds on the PlayStation. On my score ticker, I have the OG date because, I don't know. So, CJ, did your stance change at all? Because to us, the game
No.
keeps looking better and better.
No.
Keep improving and stuff too.
Yeah.
They keep revealing stuff, CJ. How are you still not
I
convinced?
can't wait to see GT or Dragon Ball characters if they're going to add
I
it on
was
there.
extremely hyped for it, and then just it kind of went downhill. And I think I messed up because I started listening to esports people, and yeah, I think I kind of ruined it.
Listening to esports people. I mean, I don't think the game. I mean, it could be like. To me, it seems more like game night worthy than like esports worthy.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It could be a little different because like Dragon Ball Fighters is more esports.
Oh, and it's how
Dragon
it
Fighters
was-
is way more esports. It's similar, more like like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. It's the what's it called? Those I shouldn't say platform games or platform fighting games. It's the there's specific names for those types of fighting games where it's like one person on one side, one person on one other side, like one person left, one person right.
I recommend that you.
Fight.
I recommend you pick up Dragon Ball Fighters instead. I feel like that's
We'll
something
see.
you're gonna enjoy significantly more.
CJ, do you like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, like both.
Then you would
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Dragon Ball Fighters more than
Yeah,
likely.
you would like Dragon Ball Fighters a lot more. If you like how Xenoverse fights, and it's just a super high resolution, that's basically what Sparking Zero is going to be.
Pretty much, yeah, you're not wrong. But I would say better mechanics though too to that.
Way better, dude. So,
Way better mechanics.
So Carson, let me ask you this question, right?
What's up?
So Sparking Zero, are you going to get it for PC or on your PlayStation?
That's
Yeah, okay,
that's-
it's
Crossplay.
The reason why I ask is because I know you don't have PlayStation Plus.
No, I don't have it anymore. I don't feel like I'm having to spend more money than what I used to before a while back. So
Yeah.
no.
Exactly.
I wouldn't mind if they kept it the same price, but no, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah, I would just tell you to wait till November when they mark it down to the OG price.
Yeah.
So, speaking about
PC more than likely, I'll probably get it.
Speaking about PlayStation Plus, the PlayStation Plus games for next month got announced.
MLB 24. I'm glad I didn't buy it this year.
I forgot that you like baseball, but it's a Harry Potter Quidditch Champions and MLB The Show, and Little Nightmares 2.
What in the world is Harry Potter's Quidditch Champion?
It's the new Harry Potter
Yeah,
game that's coming out here soon. I think it's gonna be free for like on all things.
Yeah,
it should be.
They need to add DLC to Hogwarts.
I don't think they're going
They're
to.
not doing that. They're not doing that.
I know. I was based off RDC video
Oh man,
Video Game House.
I forgot. Because you know Terrell's here and he has his mic unmuted. Let's talk about this real quick. So Terrell, did you listen to the Ultra 85 album by Logic, or is that like a next week thing we're going to talk about?
That's the half of it.
Okay,
ain't
listen to
finished
half
it.
of it. Okay, what'd you think?
So far, I like it.
It's
Yeah,
like a
on top of
prequel.
that,
Yeah,
He used one of his things from Gucci Mane's Lemonade song.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It was awesome. My favorite song from the album so far is Deja Vu and Guardians 3.
Yeah, dude. So like, I was talking to CJ about it the other day, and CJ was like, "It's not his best album." CJ's like, "It's a 5 out of 10 for him." I'm like, "Dude, that's insane."
The only reason is because you have amazing producers on that album, but you sample so much.
No, Terrell, wait till you get to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's one of my favorites right there, dude.
You sampled
Yeah.
Kendrick and washed out that half of that beat, which is weird.
I get that. But so far, I ain't finished the album yet. Right now, I'm at a 6, but I might raise it a little bit once I finish it.
Dude, wait till you listen to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, bro. Ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Carson, I don't know if you're a Logic fan or not. That's why I didn't ask you about it.
Not really. I've heard
I
Logic
didn't
here and
think
there,
so.
but I don't listen to him or I listen to a mix of other things, but I don't really listen to Logic that much.
Hey,
I
that's a
know
good
I've
one.
heard some good songs because of you guys, but I don't really listen to him that much when it comes to it.
He just
Well,
does his own thing, like Eminem.
yeah.
Until someone messes with him, then he has to create this music about him.
Well, I mean, I used to listen to a lot of rap before, but not as much
Yeah.
as I used to. I listen to a lot more of heavy metal and just like punk rock and a bunch of other things.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna kill your family.
Not
That's
like
great.
that.
No,
But,
no,
like,
it's not like that.
if you want
I
to
know.
say something like that, sure.
Did I ever tell you guys about like the very first time Terrell and I hung out as roommates? Speaking about that, dude, it's a funny story. I promise you. It's a quick funny story. So one day, Terrell and I are just hanging out in the dorm room because, like, we were friends prior, and we just decided to be roommates. And I was like, "Hey, man, you want to listen to some music?" He's like, "Sure, man." So I hit shuffle, and like something like Blink-182 or Green Day comes on, and Terrell just looks at me and goes, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
What's wrong with Green Day and Blink-182 though? I mean, Blink-182 is
I
good.
think,
No, they're pretty good.
I
yeah.
think people, the assumption is
I
you don't
can't
listen to
remember,
Blink-182
dude. I
unless
can't
you're
remember
depressed.
what it was, dude. It was like something like super depressing, but it was like punk rock. I can't remember if it was Blink-182 or like Green Day. And Turtle just looked at me and said, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm fine. I don't feel these emotions from the song. It's just that the song is good."
Get me off this fucking farm.
That's from South Park. All right, so guys, a Rockstar classic is getting remastered for PlayStation 5.
I never played it before.
Bully.
Rockstar. Oh yeah, that's right. I heard about
Bully.
that.
Dude.
Yeah,
Bully.
I heard about that a little bit ago.
Dude, this is a game I seriously want because
I never played Bully. I've watched it though. I never really got into I never wanted to play it. I don't mind watching it though. It's a good game. I admit it's not a bad game at all. It's a good game. It looks really fun. It seems really fun. I just personally want to play it, but I will watch it.
I've seen
I'm-
someone play it, bro, and it looks so funny. I seriously want to give it a go.
Wait, it's remastered.
Well,
They're
yeah.
remastering it, you said, or
Yeah.
Yeah, they got remastered.
Came out
Ooh.
2006.
They should definitely think about making another one too. The second one.
That was yeah. People would definitely want to Bully too. Another game that came up was they're doing a King Kong video game, but the
Who's the
problem
company?
with that is you don't play as King Kong. You play as like the humans that are trying to run away from King Kong.
That's
So it's basically like Dragon Ball Breakers.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too.
What's that
is
again?
hor- Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight. Yeah.
Oh man, because I'm looking at it on my PlayStation right now. Apparently, some reviews came up about Star Wars Outlaws. They said it's pretty average.
I'm not surprised.
I told
But was anybody-
CJ I'm gonna pick it up when it's on Black Friday for $30.
Was anybody expecting it to be great?
Some people, yeah.
I wasn't, and I don't know. Maybe that's just
I just think they need to hurry up and not hurry up, but I just think they need to like get on that Star Wars Jedi 3 like yesterday. They need to like get on that, bro. Because that ending from Jedi Survivor was just insane.
Yeah.
They need to get on that like yesterday. Because they said one thing that's definitely confirmed is once the games are finished, they're gonna put Cameron Monaghan into the Star Wars universe, like in the movies and stuff. So that's gonna be really, really sick to see him on a screen. And they made him they turned him into a Lego minifigure actually.
Oh, they did?
For a Lego Star Destroyer set that costs $160. That's a problem for another time. All right, so something else wacky that came up was Chick-fil-A wants to move into the entertainment space and launch TV shows on their own streaming platform.
no.
Isn't that weird? Like Chick-fil-A wants to make streaming service?
We barely get commercials of them.
No.
I just think that's so weird. Very, very
why.
weird.
I mean, I get partially, but
Oh man, there was today was supposed to be the day where Naughty Dog makes an announcement for whatever they was going to talk about. It's currently like 5:39 p.m. So the announcement didn't happen yet, but they said the announcement was going to happen today.
Yeah,
That's
but
insane.
Naughty Dog's known to release stuff at like 7 at night.
Yeah,
They're
so
not
that's
known
probably
to be on time.
It's probably like a later on problem. Oh, Terrell, I forgot to tell you earlier. So we were thinking about doing the podcast every other week instead of every week. How does that work for you?
Oh, what happened? Oh, because everybody's scheduled.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't mind that.
Sweet. Awesome. All right, so some MCU news came out. You guys are gonna laugh. Ultron's coming back.
He's dead. What?
Yeah, they want to bring back Ultron.
In the MCU.
Yeah,
We don't have an Iron Man.
that don't matter.
Need Iron Man.
We got Doctor
Who
Doom.
else did he fight?
Vision.
Okay. Well,
Vision's
Vision's
gone.
technically we have we have the White Vision, but that's not technically the same though. Jay.
No, it's not the same Vision. Yeah, but that's definitely. They said they want to bring back Vision, which is so weird.
And Ultron.
Sorry, Ultron. That's what I meant to say. They want to bring back Ultron.
Okay, how are they gonna do that? Is there like a leftover is there like a machine somewhere that he got to, or what?
No, it's going to take place after Agatha all along, apparently.
What?
Yeah.
I'm curious how they are gonna do this, but I don't know how I feel about it.
But they're going to have to answer a lot of questions in MCU because, well, I know Captain America Brave New, that's not the name of the title anymore.
No.
They got to answer that, about that Titan, not that Titan, the, damn, I'm having a brain fart. What's that thing called? It's in the middle of the ocean, the Celestial in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
What else they got to explain? They got a lot of explaining to do.
There's a lot of plot holes between. I want to say after. There's a lot of plot holes after Spider-Man No Way Home, and Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. There's just been a little bit of everything in between.
There's also, if y'all seen Marvel's, got sent to the X-Men world, and we don't even know if she's able to make it back or not because now Captain Marvel's canceled. Unless she's gonna be in the X-Men.
Probably,
so, it has to be.
Moon Knight season 2 is in the works, so that's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Oh, they said Spider-Man 4 is going to take place in an alternate universe, or in space or something like that. That's like the weirdest thing I've ever heard because they said that we're going to ground Spider-Man. Then Kevin Feige was like, we didn't say we're not going to put him on a whole new planet and all that stuff. He's still going to be grounded. It's like, oh my god, dude.
So how's he gonna get his Social Security?
Security.
Oh my.
He gonna try to go on a spaceship and Nick Fury's like, "Who are you?" I'm Peter Parker. Who's Peter Parker?
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
I'm Bug Boy.
His name is just Bug.
All right, so Terrell, I want your opinion on this. This is kind of like a rumor as well. How would you feel about a Minato anime?
There was a lot of questions that need to be answered about him.
So you think Minato and Kushina need their own anime?
I think they need their own anime. I honestly think the first Hokage, he needs his own anime. Hirashiyama.
I remember when I was in high school, there was a rumor that Itachi was supposed to have his own anime.
Yeah, I heard about that rumor too. But I'd be more excited about Hirashiyama's his own spinoff because we don't even know how he died. We know how the second Hokage and everybody else died, but we don't know how he died.
It's true.
I thought he died of old age.
But
I don't fully remember. I remember
he died right before the first war happened.
I could be wrong. We haven't seen that stuff in forever.
The second Hokage, he got jumped by the Kinkaku brothers. And he got mollywopped. We all know how the third Hokage died.
I mean, it was a long time coming. In my opinion.
He lied. He still lied.
He said, "Here's your hey Naruto. Here's your apartment. Here's some ramen. See ya."
And everybody in the village is gonna hate you.
Everybody in the village is gonna hate you. Exactly. All right. So Carson, I would like your prediction on this. Netflix is working on a My Hero Academia live action. What's your prediction?
flop.
But live action.
Didn't One Piece flop for this?
Live actions that we had, and they've all been flops.
I don't know. People are liking the One Piece one since it's getting another season. So I wouldn't say it's a flop. I've never seen it.
Okay, there's a problem with that though. They don't show everything.
Wait,
No.
y'all haven't even. Speaking
Well-
of anime, y'all notice that anime is like ending a lot quicker. Like Demon Slayer's ending, My Hero's ending. I thought
Yeah.
those anime would last a little bit longer, but
You know,
mm-mm.
but Terrell, you gotta look at it
We're
this
still
way.
going
Demon
in
Slayer
some
came out when we were in
Jujutsu
high
Kaisen.
school.
Oh yeah, it did. And My Hero.
Yeah, and My Hero.
But you got animes like Naruto and Dragon Ball that last like
Longer.
forever. Yeah,
And Dragon Ball's coming back.
yeah, if they are.
Yeah, it comes back in October.
I know. I was joking.
Oh. All right. So CJ, guess what, bro?
What?
They're gonna recast James Bond.
Oh, I know.
They already got somebody in mind.
Oh, please. This is going to be upsetting.
It's gonna be Tom Holland.
Hell no.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I mean, he was Nathan Drake.
You took the words right
Yeah,
out of my
no.
mouth, my dude.
I'm just joking. They said they want a guy that was in they were pretty vague about it, but the guy that they chose to be James Bond has been in a Western recently.
That's not helpful.
It's not helpful.
No, it ain't.
But no, dude, I just thought it was funny, bro, because I was like Tom Holland, and it
I
just got
hope
so
hell
quiet.
not.
It got
I
so
hope not.
quiet, bro.
You want that? I mean, we ain't agreed. Like,
I didn't want him on
Tom Holland's
Uncharted.
cool dude, but nah, we don't need him as a James Bond. Chill out with that.
Nah.
I get it. He's an actor. You want to do a lot with him, but he can't be in every single movie just because you think he's cool.
Exactly. Also, speaking about actors, the charges against Ezra Miller got dropped. That was surprising.
Yeah,
More
'cause
Flash movies. I'm
It's a little
joking.
bit BS, honestly. There's no reason why it shouldn't have been dropped because of the fact that he's done some stupid crap.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
and there's
Jonathan
so much
Majors don't
evidence.
have a job.
Facts. Jonathan Majors was. Oh no, he was found guilty. He was definitely found guilty. I don't want to say he was non-guilty. I was thinking about Justin Roiland. Justin Roiland was found not guilty.
I was gonna say, no, there's others though that have been non-guilty and they still
He
get
got canceled.
fired. Yeah, I feel bad for some of them because some of them there's actually like lots of proof showing that they didn't do anything yet they still get destroyed from it. It's like, bro, like honestly, if there's enough proof and evidence showing that they didn't actually do it, like I mean like actual proof, not like say like oh so they couldn't have done this so it's impossible or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I need legitimate proof showing that they didn't do any of this, which has happened in a lot of cases.
Yeah,
Why
like,
is it that they get destroyed out of it?
Yeah,
Which
but
is
meanwhile, Ezra Miller could kidnap people, and his charges were just not dropped.
Some chick or whatever the one time, and yet no, that's fine.
Meanwhile, Jonathan Majors got chased by a girl. Now he's not Kang no more. We don't know if it's gonna happen with Kang. We
Which
just
is
know
a-
he just got killed off.
I think the
Yeah.
prosecutor. I don't know what. I don't know. This
Like
prosecutor.
you
There's
said, CJ?
so much that happens with all this, and yeah, it's terrible.
Hold on,
People-
Carson. You were talking over.
In theory, prosecutors are supposed to decide what cases they want to charge. If there's enough evidence that they didn't do it, why are we prosecuting?
But he
Don't
was
know.
getting chased. There was clips of him getting chased.
Through the process, CJ, in case there is some evidence that could bring them through and say that they did do something.
No,
They
but I'm
still
just
have to
saying
go
if
through it. There's always gonna be stuff like this.
which
Mhm.
is weird.
It has to happen because guess what? You can't just dismiss it over something like it doesn't just because you say like there's stuff saying that it doesn't happen. It doesn't mean anything. It's only if like some of the evidence shows like a bunch of other things and the other like other side doesn't have anything.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So
That's for some cases, not all of them.
Yeah.
all right. So something wacky came up recently. Donald Duck was on Hot Ones. That is like
I saw that. I saw this.
Yeah. And there was definitely some drama behind it too. The animators that animated Donald Duck for that episode of Hot Ones did not get any credit.
Really?
Really.
God.
Don't know. Isn't that the most like BS thing like ever?
No, they need to get credit. What the hell? I don't want.
Yeah,
I want
yeah,
them to
so-
get credit for that.
So this reminds me of that time when I don't know if you guys saw Space Jam: A New Legacy, but like me and Terrell watched it together. They didn't give the guy credit for voicing Bugs Bunny. It just said Bugs Bunny as himself in the credits.
Nah.
Isn't that the
Don't
most
do that.
like effed up thing you've ever heard? I mean,
Yeah.
not the most effed up.
It's different if they didn't want the credit.
No, he
But-
wanted the credit, dude, because he voiced the guy that did it voiced Bugs Bunny.
No, I'm just saying it's different if they don't want the credit. But I don't know why you wouldn't want the credit.
Yeah, and like the animators that did Donald Duck for Hot Ones just didn't get the credit. I just think that's really unfortunate, and I hope that someone can make it right, you know?
Well, the Hot Ones team should be able to fix that. But
And Terrell muted himself.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, so what are your thoughts on that, Terrell?
About Donald Duck being on Hot Ones.
Yeah, and the animators didn't get no credit for animating Donald Duck.
I mean, Bugs Bunny get credit in Space Jam's No New Legacy.
Yeah,
I would have
yeah,
been mad as
yeah,
I would
he
have been
didn't
mad as
get
I don't know
credit.
what.
It's just insane, dude. All right. So Carson, these next two things are more for you. So Xbox wants to relicense the Deadpool game. They're working on it.
Relicense the Deadpool game. Like,
Yeah,
there's only like one Deadpool game, I should say.
yeah,
The old Deadpool game that came out like on PS3 and then got put on the PS4 at some point
yeah.
when the
because
Deadpool movie came out.
Yeah, and the game got delisted. So if you go on eBay right now, it's like worth over $100.
Yeah, no, I don't need to buy another one. I got the PS3 one if I really wanted to play it.
I just know something too about the MCU games. They took off the Marvel Avengers game from the PlayStation Store.
Yeah,
They did that a
And
while
it's
ago,
good.
dude.
yeah, that was a while ago. I told you to
I didn't
keep
know that.
it because it's gonna be worth something later on. I have no problem
but
parting
still.
ways
Team start again
Wait, why
just
did you take it off?
because I wanted to play the DLC. I never played the
because
DLC of
dude,
it.
no one was playing it.
Yeah, no one liked it that much. It wasn't that good.
CJ, sorry, not CJ, Terrell. You know, Jump Force got delisted because no one was playing it.
Oh yeah, I
It
still got
got really
that.
quick.
And Carson, they're doing a Lord of the Rings movie, but it's gonna be like anime style, and it takes place 100
It's a
years before The
series, I
Hobbit.
believe.
No, it's a movie. It says going to
Are you
theaters.
sure?
Yeah, it said going
Was
to
it
theaters.
Rohirrim?
Hmm?
Was it the War of Rohirrim?
I think that's what it said.
I thought that was supposed to be a series.
No. It said movie because it's a movie and it says coming to theaters.
Well, I mean, you know there are series that go to theaters, right? No, I'm kidding.
Rarely. They do, but rarely.
Yeah. On.
Okay, we can circle back on that.
Yeah, no, I know what it is. I'm just saying.
okay.
I mean, how I feel about it. I'm curious to see how it is, but anime style, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm so used to just all the Lord of the Rings being live action. Honestly, I kind of prefer this to be a live action.
I just finished watching the second Hobbit movie. I liked it.
I still gotta find time to watch it.
Don't get me started with the Hobbit movie. I don't hate it because there's certain things. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you'll know what I mean. There's some things that should not belong in the Hobbit. And there's some things it's fine, but like still, it's like
I still gotta
GTA,
watch
man.
it.
All right. So you guys remember how a couple episodes ago we was talking about those Nintendo Japanese gotcha keychains?
Yeah.
There's an update on those now. They are very commonly available on eBay as we speak.
For how much?
Depends on what you want.
Mm.
If you're looking for a GameCube buttons or like N64 stuff, that's a little bit more pricier than like the Super Nintendo stuff. I just thought it was really cool to bring up because, like I said, it's not often on this podcast we get updates on things that we talk about. A movie I'm excited for just got wrapped up for filming. It's called Knives Out 3. Have you guys seen Knives Out 2 on Netflix? It was so good. I really enjoyed that movie. I love murder mysteries. If you like murder mysteries, you should go on Apple TV Plus and watch the After Party seasons 1 and 2. If you like murder mysteries, they did that so well. It was directed by the same people who did of the Spider-Verse. Yeah.
Speaking of the Spider Verse, didn't the new Spider Verse got delayed again?
No, it's they're work. They said they're doing the best they can.
Yeah, so I got pushed back.
CJ, did you ever get started watching those yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
Figured. I just had to ask. All right. We got one more thing to talk about before we talk about some things at Gamescom. So, guys, in 2 weeks, the Apple event is going to come on. I bring that up because that was literally our first episode of the podcast, like ever. It was me, it was CJ, and it was Red. That was the first episode we talked about the Apple event. We don't talk to that guy no more due to obvious reasons.
Oh my goodness,
But-
you gonna come back here and listen to that? You're gonna cut you out.
I don't know.
But like I said, it's kind of cool because we've been doing this podcast for a while, but it's just been on and off. Like
Yeah.
like next month will be I think the 4th year of our podcast, and it all started with the Apple event. And it was pretty cool. But so Apple event, I'm excited for it. You may be wondering why I'm not wearing my watch. My watch broke while I was brushing my teeth the one morning. The screen fell off. And I was mad as I don't know what.
To be fair, I need to mail in my Apple Watch too, but I need to delete everything off. I'm a procrastinator.
Procrastinating. But yeah, so I'm excited for a new phone and a new watch. The rumors are looking great so far.
Definitely in a new watch.
Apparently, they're going to add a button onto the 16 Pro line where it's like a shutter button for your camera. It's like pressure sensitive. It's going to be really cool. They said the Apple Watch SE is the new one's going to be made out of plastic this year.
Which is better.
Why do you think it's better?
Because metal watches that I have, they always because I clean them so often, they start to
What are you wearing on your wrist right now?
the watch. But it's just because it starts to affect my skin. So plastic I'll probably do more.
Yeah, I was talking about this with CJ. We think it might be like the same plastic they use on the iPhone 5C back in the day.
Hopefully. But
That weird ABS plastic, the same material that's used with Legos. In our PlayStation with side plates, that's ABS plastic as well. But yeah, Terrell, are you excited for the Apple event?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely in need of a new Apple Watch. Still trying to weigh my options to get the Ultra 10 or the I said Ultra 10.
Ultra 3.
SE10, Ultra 3.
So you'd actually
Almost
get the
like
so you'd actually go for the SE despite it being made out of plastic, if that's confirmed.
Yeah.
The price is gonna be $200. That's definitely confirmed.
Yeah.
But
I know Ultra 3 is gonna be like 700, isn't it? 800.
Yeah.
I've probably been from over that one actually.
Yeah, because I would rather go for the Ultra because it's made from titanium and it's super durable. Think about it, Torley. Your Apple Watch got a dent and some scratches and stuff on it.
That's true.
I'd
But they
rather
don't
chuck.
even-
I'd rather chuck a little bit more to be able to do that. I didn't mean to put you on blast like that. But
I had it since 2020, so I guess it was time to get rid of it.
yeah, that's what I said too. But I mean, I'm excited. It's gonna be
Me too.
awesome. But you got 3 choices this time, Torley. You can go with the SE, Apple Watch 10, or Ultra 3.
Isn't the
Or
Ultra
4.
10? Isn't
Or
Apple
4,
Watch
keep
10?
what you have.
No. I just got mailed in.
All right, what are you gonna say?
Isn't the 10 also gonna be made out of plastic too?
No, it's gonna be made out of a stainless steel, like what yours is on your wrist is. Stainless steel or aluminum, one of the two. Because yours is aluminum.
Yeah.
So, CJ, are you gonna upgrade your phone at all or anything?
we'll see. We'll see. If they have a color
Y'all
red,
better.
I might.
Y'all better.
I
So
did.
So I take it the 3 of us gonna watch that event because Carson can never be convinced on Apple.
No,
I'll watch
that's
it on my work.
understandable.
Yeah, it's good. They definitely have a time and date. Carson, is there anything Apple could do that can make you change your mind on it?
Nope.
Didn't think so. I just figured it was worth asking.
Dude, a lot of people in my technical classes or my tech class also don't like Apple. So
It's just because of the way it feels.
it's a lot of different. It's just
It's very opinionated.
well, no, it's the fact that like Apple only works with Apple products.
So you have to
I don't
get all
know.
Apple
My
products.
dad uses AirPods on his Samsung, so that's pretty
I
cool.
have to use the AirPods on my Nintendo Switch.
I mean, as in like I can't like let's say I wanted to connect like something like my phone or something like that to like an Apple
To
product.
your Mac,
The Samsung thing, it won't do that.
you know it
Yeah.
won't.
But it can do that with anything else. Apple only uses and messes with their own stuff besides maybe AirPods or like a few other things that they are like in sort of like a sort of I guess work bond with or whatever.
Ecosystem.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Don't get me wrong, dude. Like, CJ would argue that I'm a fanboy, but I'm looking at everything,
Yeah.
and taking considerations. There are some Apple products I definitely passed on. I do not like HomePods. I'd rather just have a Amazon
Alexa.
Echo. Yeah, I didn't want to say that just in case anyone was listening and they activated their devices. I'd rather have an Amazon Echo Dot than to use a HomePod, and I definitely don't like the Google Home either. And let me see, is there anything else I really turned down? Like, I
The
don't like
AirPods.
Beats. I don't like Beats. I like my AirPods. I like my AirPods for whenever I'm like cutting grass or walking out and about. I can never wear these out and about because I'm worried. Because I really, really like these. I don't want anything bad to happen to them. Only time I wore these out and about was whenever I was in college, walking from class to class. But dude, whenever it was raining, I always had AirPods though. But I don't know. CJ's been saying I've been an Apple fanboy for years. It's just a preference at this point. I wouldn't say I'm a fanboy because there's some things I don't agree with, and Terrell can attest to that.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think that my problem is that you see Apple so highly, and me coming from like an Android perspective.
I started with
Android.
Android.
I did too.
Oh yeah, hold on. So like, Terrell, you didn't get an iPhone until like before college, right? Like slightly before college.
Yeah, I didn't get an iPhone until sophomore year of high school.
Okay, yeah.
always had
So
a-
that's a great question then. Okay, so what made you want to go from Samsung to the Apple? Like,
I think at that point when I was younger, I wanted to be like everybody else with the whole FaceTime thingy. Because when I wanted to FaceTime somebody, I had to use my iPad. And I already had an iPad before, but I never imagine bringing an iPad to school when you have a phone. So
okay.
I
I
think
mean-
at that point,
Yeah, go for it.
I just want to be like everybody else because everybody else had an iPhone. You know, my friends had iPhones. They was doing group chats stuff like that. But ever since then, I like my iPhone. I like the iPhones better than Samsung.
Yeah, because since we've been friends, dude, I noticed you definitely made a change. Like you said, 4 years ago, you got your first Apple Watch. A year after that, you got your first Mac. You're just
Then on
diving
top of that
deeper.
too, I got tired for the Samsung phones. Like after a while, the battery goes down real fast and the phone gets really hot. Even if
I think
YouTube
that goes with every device. 'Cause
yeah,
my
that's on
phone
every
does that.
phone now. Yeah. Now it's there for both.
I will say, me owning an iPad was definitely a game changer.
Yeah.
I was strongly against that for years. I was like, why would someone want one? And then I got one, and I was like, dude, this is insane. How long I went without this? It's just I just think like you either go one type of way, but I'm really excited for this year because we can actually include Carson in our group chat without it having any issues because they're gonna add RCS to the new iOS update, and Carson will be effing up the group chat. Sure, it'll still be green.
Yeah, I will.
It'll still be green.
I'll make that.
At least-
You got a problem with that? You got
Nope.
a problem with it?
I don't have a
What's wrong
problem
with
with
green? Nothing wrong with green.
I don't have a problem with green bubbles because when they add RCS, like only reason so like people that are listening, we have 2 different group chats. We have one group chat for Snapchat, but the problem with that is CJ doesn't go on Snapchat, so we have one on
Listen.
Instagram. Carson
I don't.
looks at Instagram every once in a while.
Yeah.
So, if we could just eliminate the 2 group chats and just have 1 group chat, it would be all fine and dandy. I would probably delete Snapchat after the RCS update comes out. Because I don't really talk to anybody on Snapchat like that. Besides a few people. But like, they can just message my number instead.
I barely
But-
go on Snapchat now.
Yeah, exactly. I barely use it.
I don't want to go on Snapchat no more. I just definitely don't.
I just forget
I'm
that
getting
it's
too
there.
old.
No. But speaking about the color green, I don't mean to change the subject, right? But like, Carson, can you believe that the PS5 Pro rumors are coming around and there's still not a green PS5 officially?
Oh, man.
And the audience, Carson has argued many, many times that there's green in space when they use all space and earthly colors.
There it is. There's little pictures showing there is, and we can see it.
The Sony doesn't want to use green. It's so funny. Yeah, so the rumor is that next month we're getting a PlayStation State of Play where they're going to announce a PlayStation 5 Pro. Meanwhile, all of us struggled so hard to get PlayStation 5s when they first came out.
Which is weird. I mean, if
I don't
you
know
had
who
done this
struggled
when
more,
people-
Terrell or CJ. Sorry, Terrell or Carson. I can't really tell.
Which it's weird.
Don't stop.
Release a Pro when you release a 5, because no one can get the 5, so they get the Pro.
I mean, dude, now they're just as available as eggs.
No, but I'm just saying, if you were gonna put out a Pro, put it out when you put the normal 5 out.
Terrell, what are your thoughts? Terrell, probably.
Sorry, what?
What are your thoughts on Sony announcing a PS5 Pro next month, possibly?
I don't know. I have no opinion on it. I like my PS5 still.
Yeah, my PS5 still runs great.
Yeah.
Everything looks like snappy still. I was just
I
telling
usually
them
just clean it.
while you muted your mic, I was like, I couldn't tell who struggled more getting a PS5, you or Carson.
I got it during practice.
Yeah, but I was thinking about more like when you were trying to get a second one for your dad.
Oh yeah, that was a struggle. Then I was able to get the third time for the Christmas party.
Like, it's kind of insane, dude. Like, I remember like when we were doing this podcast like weekly, like we were just talking about Road to PlayStation 5. CJ was like, I don't see the hype in a PS5, but then he got a PS5.
But to be fair, I did play the PS4 for a long time, even if I had the 5. So, I mean,
Did you ever manage to get a Series X? Because I was listening to one of the podcast episodes. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get both."
I'm still
Eventually,
debating, but I still might get it.
but you got a PC.
But yeah, but it's just I've been doing it. I got the PS3, I got the Xbox, I got the 1, I got the 4. So
But you,
it's like
but
it's
you
more
don't
like
have a
tradition.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. I've always been that tradition between Microsoft and Sony, where if I get one, I get the other.
But you don't want a Nintendo Switch.
Not necessarily,
You're missing out.
but that's only because I don't play like hand games when I'm like out.
But you can put it on your TV. It's a Nintendo Switch.
I rarely use my TV though. Like I use my TV to watch TV. Besides that, I don't really use it for nothing.
You can hook it up to your monitor. It's a Nintendo Switch.
Why? What am I doing with my monitor? If I'm on my monitor, I'm just gonna play Steam. It's more like if I'm at my
Am I
computer,
not
I just-
explaining this properly?
No, you are.
There's this
but it's
there's
just
this CJ logic.
no. It's just like where I'm at constantly. Like if I'm on my PC, I just open up Steam, just go.
Yeah, but like you can just have your Nintendo Switch in your dock.
Yeah, but like if I'm gonna use my monitor, I'm just hop on Steam.
Okay. All right. Our last topic of the day. Let's talk about Gamescom. Did you guys watch any of the announcements?
I think I watched some.
Carson, did you check out any announcements from Gamescom?
I mean, besides ones that you guys already know, I don't know which ones. I don't know. Depends on which ones you're gonna ask.
Okay,
'Cause
so
I've seen a
I
few.
I want to start with the Secret Level TV show. That looks incredible from Prime Video.
It does.
That comes out the same week as Skeleton Crew.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? Nah, never mind. That's for something. That's something else. I'm thinking of entirely different.
I don't know. Say it, bro.
Did you see? There's like a series thing going on. I think where it's like a show. It's going to like, each of the different worlds of like video games and Warhammer and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Secret Level is.
That's what that is. Okay, I didn't know the name. I completely forgot the name of it. Then, so that is what we were. That is what. Yeah, what we were.
Yeah. Dude, it looks incredible.
I thought you were talking about something entirely different. I was like, that sounds like the same thing. I literally just watched it like at one point. I was like, is that the same thing? I don't remember what it was called. But I am excited for that. I'm very excited for that.
Terrell, have you been keeping up with Gamescom? Terrell? No? You sound far away.
Yeah. But you're far away.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching it, honestly. Keep
Okay.
up with it.
Well, okay, so Gamescom it took place in Germany, and they should announce like a bunch of like stuff coming up soon. So what Carson I was talking about was this TV show for Prime Video called Secret Level, where it's kind of like like different video games in different worlds. Like they definitely showed off Kratos, Mega Man, some Warhammer stuff. Oh, dude, it's gonna be an awesome TV show, and it's gonna come out the same week as Skeleton Crew. You know what I just realized? Secret Level and Skeleton Crew is going to be the same week as the Game Awards. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Thank you.
Yeah, that's going to be the same week as the Game Awards. That's insane.
I've been trying to figure out what's that third event that's that same week. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheer, dude.
Yeah. December is hot.
We have a lot going on for like the next few months.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So I forgot to write this down. But did you guys see the trailer for Sonic 3?
Yeah.
I don't watch Sonic.
But
Dude,
it's
it was actually
not.
really good.
You can watch it. I personally would not watch it. I don't hate Sonic. I actually like Shadow from Sonic, but I do not like watching Sonic. I don't think I want to see the movie or anything.
Keanu Reeves is Shadow.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is
that's what
Shadow.
I'm talking about.
I still don't want to see it.
And I thought Wukong retired, but he's back.
I
Yeah,
haven't
Jim
actually
Carrey.
played Sonic games in forever.
Yeah, dude, I love Sonic. But yeah, Terrell, you were right, because I confirmed that with CJ. I was like, didn't Jim Carrey say he was going to retire? And then he just comes back, bro. That man just doesn't miss.
Might be his last stunt, then.
This might be his last stunt.
Yeah,
Also, December. Craven the Hunter comes out. I'm going to pass on that. To me, that does not look good.
Yeah, it's not MCU, it's Sony.
So was Morbius, so was Spider-Man, so was Venom. Venom looks incredible, though.
I don't think we get any more Venom movies. I haven't heard any more news about.
It comes out in October.
Sony's a weird mix Sony's a weird mix with Spider-Man with how they have him, but also they had to have him in Disney a few times. It's a weird mix because they decided a temporary contract thing. But yeah, no, he's technically a part of Sony.
Yeah, because it's just I just think they're missing the mark, dude. It's like you can't have a Spider-Man universe and make a story without outside of Venom. You can't have like a Spider-Man universe without having like a Spider-Man, you know? Because Morbius was trash, dude. But that's a problem for another time. But so the games I wrote down from Gamescom is that I think they're bringing back another like Dying Light DLC or mini game or something like that.
Yes, they're doing a DLC. I think it's like Call of the Beast, and apparently they're bringing in the character you played as in the first game.
That's pretty cool.
They're bringing him back into it.
I also wrote down the launch trailer for Black Myth Wukong, but we're going to talk about Black Myth Wukong already, so that's fantastic. I wrote down the Lost Records because that game looked really good too. It's about like some kids, like growing up or whatever, and like it's kind of like mixtape. I'm getting the same kind of vibe. I also wrote down Unknown Awakening. That looks really impressive. And First Berserker of Kazan. That looks awesome as well. That looks more like another like Souls-like game. And they ended the show with a new Mafia.
Which is interesting.
That is definitely worth revisiting because Mafia games are really good.
Yeah.
Like you really can't go wrong. Like
depending on which month it is, but yeah.
Yeah, the fact we're bringing it back is just incredible. And then like a couple hours later they talked about Borderlands 4. And it's so crazy because you can play Borderlands 1, 2, and 3 on PlayStation Plus that they just gave you over the years.
True.
All they're missing they give us is Tiny Tina's Wonderland, and we got the whole collection.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, man, we yesterday, as the time of this recording, yesterday was a Nintendo Direct. Only one game caught my attention, and they're bringing Yakuza to Nintendo Switch.
What? Really?
Yeah, it has a little
Is
bit
it
of
is it one of
controversy.
the old? Is it like one of the older games or something, or what?
It's the first Yakuza game.
Oh, that's not the first one on the Switch.
Yeah, it's really cool. And it had a little controversy because the director talked to IGN about it, saying, over here in Japan, the Nintendo Switch is more like a kid-friendly console with more kid-friendly games on it. We really didn't. They really.
No way.
To them, putting Yakuza on the Nintendo Switch is like it's like if Rockstar put a GTA on Nintendo Switch.
Okay, hold on a minute. Don't get me wrong. I can see what they're trying to do, but like, dude, you can't expect to put out like a gaming platform or console or anything like that, and not expect it just to be like specifically only for like a certain age. I mean, really, people like our age still play Nintendo DS and have Nintendo Switches all across the world.
Yeah, I still have my DS.
I still have mine too.
Like, it's kind of funny. Another thing someone in the comments said was it's a bold choice. They didn't give us Yakuza 0, but they gave us Yakuza 1.
Yeah, that's yeah, because people like Zero more.
But
yeah.
I'm beyond excited. It's definitely not like a pickup for reasons, but I will be definitely excited one day to grab that. Because I recently became a Yakuza fan. I definitely want to get Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I'm a little bit concerned about the TV show, though, because they said they did not play the games. They just recorded the show. And that is a problem, because they're not using the source material. And
but that's not the smartest idea.
And it's not the smartest idea, because the games are pretty witty. It's like, it's probably going to be like a Borderlands situation when they're just going to like, well, we're just not going to play the games. We're just going to just make a movie about Borderlands and keep it moving. Because I don't know how you turn a rated M mature game into a PG-13 movie.
I don't know either.
Take out
now, it's going to fail miserably, and it's not going to do anything. Dude, the casting was already bad enough.
Yeah, for Borderlands.
It was terrible. It's terrible. It's awful.
Because they like isn't like there's so much like cussing and violence in Borderlands. Like
there is, yes, there's a lot of it, and it's not just that, but it's funny sometimes. But also, it's the fact that like the characters, the people they got for the casting of Borderlands the movie. Don't get me wrong, the actors, they're all really cool actors and everything, but none of them fit for the characters in the movie.
What about Claptrap with Jack Black?
No, he's awful.
Hard pass. But yeah,
don't get me wrong, Jack Black's a really cool guy, and I love the guy so much. He's an amazing guy. He's been an idol for a lot of people. I would say he's definitely up there, but he just him as Claptrap. No, no one was happy with that.
Never changed.
I cannot believe they slapped that man into 3 video game movies, because he was Bowser, he's Claptrap, and he's gonna be in Minecraft.
Oh my god, that's right, they have Minecraft thing.
Oh heck no, they're making a live action Minecraft movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is
Terrell, ask me who's the lead.
Who's the lead of the Minecraft movie?
Jason Momoa.
You know, I accept that. He's pretty funny.
He's funny, but he's not gonna be
You know, he
funny in
fucks
a
fish
Minecraft
for a
movie.
living. He's funny.
Bro.
He loves Peacemaker, bro. Peacemaker was such a...
Oh, that's what
Peacemaker.
it's from. It's like my guy. I know what that's from.
I love Peacemaker.
Yeah,
I try to tell my dad he should get into Peacemaker, because it's actually like a good John Cena like project. Because John
Cena's retiring. He's retiring from wrestling, so I guess he's gonna focus more on acting. So
Exactly.
which is pretty good for him. So
Yeah,
No,
you can't go wrong.
Mm.
But yeah, dude, like, man. But yeah, so this is the end of the podcast. So we're just doing little open discussions. Anything you guys wanted to bring up?
Not much. I mean, besides, try to, I guess, not die of heat if you're in someplace hot, especially here in the U.S. Because over I'm at, it's
you
gonna
got
get
a heated
100s.
price in Chesapeake and North Carolina right now.
Yeah, we definitely got a heat wave.
Yeah, try to, stay cool, hydrate, drink water, do what you can.
Yeah, I actually had an interesting thing to bring up for like end of topic discussion because my friend brought it to my attention, and I would love to get your guys' input. So she sent me a TikTok about Taylor Swift and all that, right? Like the TikTok basically like boils down to like so much men take hate on Taylor Swift so much, but we represent like our sports teams and not get like batted an eye about.
No, it's different though.
Yeah, exactly. I said it's
It's
different.
entirely different, yeah.
It's because
In the video, sorry, let me finish, CJ, before you get started. The girl in the video, the girl in the TikTok was like, "Oh, if we represent Taylor Swift, we're a cult, but you guys can represent your football teams. It's no different, right?"
let me explain
Okay.
something.
As I say, we both got something to explain.
Carson, you want to go first or me?
I mean, if you want,
Okay.
we can play off of each other on this one.
Never in the history of any major football team has it made a country reschedule something so somebody could perform. That I can think of currently, right? Because people that love Taylor Swift idolize her, which in itself is an issue. But I don't know. It's different. It's different.
Yeah, so I remember Terrell was telling me that whenever he was watching like an Eagles and Chiefs game, he said they would show her every freaking time. I'm trying to watch the play, not look at her.
Yeah. I don't watch sports, but even I can tell, like, it's just annoying.
That's the annoying shit in the world. I see every time I see them score a touchdown, especially her boyfriend. They show a clip of her showing her celebrating.
Yeah, so like my friend's disposition on this is like we're being Taylor haters and for not like giving her music a chance and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't think so.
I tried. I've given 3 of her albums a listen. And I think I found
Really?
one song out of all 3. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because I thought it was being biased. It's just not that good. I just don't connect with it, right?
Right.
She's done great charity work, right? But that doesn't
Great.
mean her music is great.
That's valid.
I don't agree with her on a lot of things.
I know you gave her music a chance too, Carson, because you told me.
I listened to like 1 or 2 of her songs because I was just purely curious and because like just in general I got bored. But I regret doing that.
You're like, that's time
I wanted to
can't
rip
get
off
back.
my ears.
Oh my
Don't
God.
get me wrong, she has some good songs, but
I'm not saying she's a terrible singer or anything.
No, not exactly.
But the things she writes about is annoying. She makes herself, and this is purely my opinion.
Yeah,
Attack me all you
opinion.
want. I don't care if you can try to cancel me because I don't think I can get canceled at this point.
No.
I'm not a person that cares about cancellation because I don't care about other people's opinions when it comes to things like this. It's just
Exactly.
dumb. And it's my opinion. So the fact that most of her songs are all relationship things, and she seems like she's the victim in all of them. And this is also during times when she's broken up with people.
Yeah.
Nobody's able to do anything about it. Because guess what? She has money. She has more money.
Yeah.
There's literally been like some stuff on YouTube about like people interviewing like her exes here and there, and they say like, some of the stuff she says in her songs, they didn't do anything. They have proof that they haven't done any of this. And the reason why they won't go against her is because she has lawyers and she has a team in case something like that were to happen.
But her fan base is also crazy.
And her fan base will cancel you out apparently.
And hey, if you come for me, don't come for this show. Don't come for this podcast, but come for me.
It's it's no offense. Don't get me wrong. I can understand people might like Taylor for some reasons, but like, I'm not saying like her like. Don't get me wrong. I could agree with her like giving stuff to charity. That's perfectly fine. I say that's fine. I love that. That's fine. I love that about her. That's fine. But I hate the fact that she makes it all about her and that she's all this. Oh, she's a victim in every single thing. It's like, are you sure you're really this? You kind of start to think. You kind of almost start to think like after a while. It's like, is she really the one who met? Is she really the one that is getting destroyed in the relationship, or is it the other way around? And she just making it seem?
Have you guys seen that Family Guy episode where she dated Chris?
Oh my lord! Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because remember, like to your point, Carson, in that episode,
I think you know I didn't think about this.
I think in that episode, either Chris breaks up with her, and then she wrote a song about him being like a fat slob and like being gross and annoying, and then like Chris basically got canceled.
Yeah, no, that's stupid. I hate that. I was like, yeah, see, this proves my point. They know too. They think about the same thing.
So the final was a little on the nose.
It's just weird.
It's really weird. It's just dumb. Like, don't get like. I mean, just write about something else. You're not a teenager anymore.
I can't imagine being
your whole life can't be about relationships. You're not a teenager anymore. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. I just granted. Look, she paid for one of her fans' cancer, and I think that's great. I think that's
amazing. I love that. Don't get me wrong. I love that about her. That's perfectly fine. I can deal with that. But you can't just make everything that you do all about relationships and stuff that you've experienced or quote unquote experienced, and saying that it's not your fault, it's their fault. Like, people will start to think about, like, is it really that person's fault, or is it really, like, you're just saying these things and make it seem like they're the bad person? Because I can do the same thing.
Yeah, like, hypothetically, you could really just, in theory, I'm not saying you would.
I wouldn't. I'm not that kind of person who does that kind of thing.
In theory, you could be like...
My relationships, if I would ever be in a relationship, which I am not, and I will say this right now because I don't care, but... if I had been in a relationship and I broke up with somebody or whatever, or they broke up with me, and it was a bad sort of relationship, or in general, like, we just broke up, I wouldn't sing a song about it, because it's not, I don't want to talk crap about them and make them seem like a bad person.
And it's also nobody's business.
And also, it's nobody's business, right? Like, here's the thing, though. Like, for example, you ever heard of Ed Sheeran's music, right?
Yeah.
You ever heard any of his music?
Yeah.
Some stuff, like, relationship stuff. He doesn't talk bad about the person.
And if he does, it's like...
even if he's admitted, he's been in a relationship, and some of the songs that he's wrote are songs that have been, like, some decently, like, bad relationships, and they weren't perfect or anything like that, obviously, and this one were decently bad. But even in those, he does not make fun of them. He doesn't, like, say anything about them that's horrible. He doesn't, like, he doesn't insult the person outright or whatever, and doesn't say anything, like, horrible about them. Unlike Taylor Swift, who has literally said some crazy things in her songs I've heard before.
Which is
every time it shows up.
I remember Terrell saying like she ruined like football.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I think that's so.
Terrell, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. So what are your stance on the fact that you said that Taylor Swift ruined football for you?
I'm just tired of seeing her. Every time her boyfriend scores a touchdown, they show her reaction. That's the only issue I have.
Dude, did you talk about the Super Bowl? Because I remember you were going off when the Super Bowl happened.
Oh, her? Yeah, every time they made a play, they keep showing her reaction, her doing her little twirly dance, her little TikTok dances when I was getting tired of that.
Yeah, Terrell was telling me they would show the play, they would just show the game and then the camera would just cut to her.
Which I guess I can't blame her because she's not controlling the cameras. But after a while, I'm tired of being in the camera.
Yeah, I also heard that I heard that if you go to a Kansas City Chiefs game, the prices are a little bit more because of the fact that she's there. I don't know how true that is.
But I shouldn't have to sign an NDA to be in a relationship, which is a rumor. It's a rumor, but I'll put it like this: when it comes to people that make music about about breakups, you get people like Adele and Ed Sheeran, and they don't talk extremely bad about their breakups every single time. And with Taylor, it just seems completely negative.
Yeah, so like the thing I definitely want to make perfectly clear for the audience, we don't think she's trash. Like we don't think that her music is just bad. It's just that is just
I think
not
it's terrible.
Sorry, okay. I don't want to speak for Carson and CJ. I don't think she's all that bad. She only has like a few good songs, in my opinion. But they're not like playlist worthy. They're not playlist worthy.
I think she's done some good things, like
She's
with the
done
whole
amazing
thing.
things.
Yeah, she's done some good things. Some things she's just annoying, but she's done some good things. I'm not denying that, and I'm not saying she's a terrible person in some ways, but she definitely is not a good person because of what she did in her songs, and I don't agree with those.
Yeah.
I don't agree with those, like how she slanders people like that.
Yeah.
I don't agree with like a lot of things when people slander others in like songs and stuff, like and basically talk trash about a person. That person has to hear that song then, even if they don't know the person, or even if people were to know like who you were with at the time when this stuff happened, they can easily find that person and just slander them.
Yeah, because like my thing,
That's the part I don't agree with it.
my issue with this whole thing is that like some some women, I'm just gonna say that, like they're told that like if you like Taylor Swift, it's like a cult. Like some people call it like a cult. But we basically represent our our me and CJ's case, our hockey team. We definitely be like representing our team. Terrell's case, representing his Eagles and Flyers and 76ers. It's different. It's different representing a team and then like following every person, like every like one of her moves, because there was one dude that was tracking her location,
and he got sued. But listen, I'm not tracking the Yankee plane, right? I don't care enough. I love the Yankees. Don't really care to track the Yankees train wherever they go. I just don't. That's never been a thing. If it is, I don't know about it.
Let me see, like, because like it was just weird because like what Carson says, representing like me representing Los Angeles Kings is way different than like representing like a whole person.
Yeah, it's a very different thing. You're representing a group that just plays a sport versus representing a singer who's done a bunch of other stuff and everything. They're two entirely completely different things. Yeah, you're doing a similar thing where like, oh, you might idolize like some people in it, or like oh, you follow them, you follow like what like their stuff is about and what they do, and you like all their stuff about them. But they're two entirely completely different things. Like for example, I follow a lot of stuff when it comes to like the Olympics.
Right.
And people in the Olympics, and just like to follow like what all they do, and I've watched all their progress, and because I'm curious, I like to watch and see how they do.
Shout out to Malik.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but there's a difference between following something like that and following. Like here's the thing: one person does sport, one person's a singer. Two completely different things.
Yeah.
You can't say they're the same.
Yeah, because she like again, this friend's a really good friend. I hope she checks this out later to get our opinion. At first, like for a while, she thought it was kind of weird that like us guys would wear like a jersey with some other dude's name on our backs, and like people saying, and then us as like guys saying that like it's weird that girls are super into Taylor Swift.
But see, the only person that I could probably think of that'd be a great comparison, like Taylor, is probably like Prince or Michael Jackson, right? But people didn't idolize him.
Oh, I think you're right because I remember that. I can't remember if it was Prince or Michael Jackson, but I know someone went to the concert and just completely like passed out.
Yeah, but you don't see like Michael Jackson, and granted, he's whatever he is, but
rest in peace.
Yeah, but he like no one has ever made a country say, "Hey, you need to reschedule this tour so and so can go there." And he was like a rock. He was like a legend.
Can I be honest about something? Like, what? Like, this is gonna sound really weird. I might be like just like living under a rock or whatever. But Taylor Swift has been more relevant in the last 4 years than I've ever remembered her. Like, I completely forgot all about this other stuff, bro. And like to me, she just came out of nowhere, became popular again. I might be wrong, but that's what it felt like.
I'll say this, and this is me speaking personally. I don't think this on the podcast, but I think the thing is Taylor has connections, and I think that's why her PR team is amazing at what they do. Because if I'm being honest, I don't remember the beginning of her career at all.
No, early 2000s probably.
Yeah, but I still don't remember me going. Besides that T-Pain and Taylor Swift song that was a joke, I don't remember her beginning at all.
I remember someone saying that Kanye made her famous.
And that's partially true.
I can believe it, yeah.
Because that's one of the memories I remember of Taylor Swift. Besides these small moments with T-Pain, Kanye West, I don't remember much about Taylor Swift.
Well, I guess we all I guess the four of us come to the same consensus. Representing Los Angeles Kings or the Philadelphia 76ers is different than representing Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Honestly, no comparison. It's two completely different things in what you're following.
And so I'm going to make this joke, and this joke's inappropriate. But okay. It was a joke. It was a joke about, people were saying how famous Taylor Swift is on Michael Jackson. The joke was, in order to find out how many people love Taylor Swift, she'd have to be charged with the same thing Michael Jackson was charged with while he was still living.
Oh, no. Okay.
And then we can see how famous she really is.
I think we're going to stop right there. All right, so that concludes the podcast. That part might get edited out.
Yeah, it probably
Maybe. If I can make it work, I could probably edit that out. I normally don't have to do that much editing, but
no, you do.
Yeah, I might need to. Because that was bad, CJ. We should have stopped you, but I didn't know where you was going with that.
I figured where he was going with it. I just wanted to see what you would say.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was a bad joke.
It might stay in because I'm lazy. Who knows?
Okay,
if it stays in, we can cancel. We're done. It doesn't matter. You don't get paid for this.
Yeah, we do this for fun.
If the joke stays in, I want to say I made that personal joke. No one on this podcast knew I was going to make that joke, so anger came towards me.
I will confirm.
Podcast, you can't cancel me.
You can't cancel me. Yeah, so that concludes the podcast. I just want to say, like I said, there won't be an episode next week, but there'll be an episode the week after, and that will be when the Apple event comes around. So that'll be definitely fun to talk about. I think by then Carson will probably get through at least a little bit more in Black Myth Wukong. Yeah. I don't know if CJ's playing anything new. I'm not playing anything new. I don't know if Terrell is playing anything new. Is there anything you want to say, Terrell, before we head out? Because I know you have yourself muted.
No.
All right, yeah. So, guys, I hope you guys stay cool and stay inside during this heat wave. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Woo! Yeah, like I said, this podcast is almost 4 years old, and we really enjoy doing this. We want to do this as often as we can. Sure, there was a really big gap at one point, but
Yeah. Well, we can't control IRL stuff happening, so not all of the stuff at least.
Not all the stuff. We can only control what CJ says.
Sometimes, yeah.
All right, that concludes the podcast. See ya.